I'd like to get a little gal up here whose popularity with our troops overseas has flooded the Armed Forces radio service with letters each and every week. Here she is, that tuneful GI armful, giving out with "I'm Gonna See My Baby," Connie Haines.
I'm gonna see my baby. I'm gonna see my baby. I'm gonna see my baby when he gets home, Victory Day. I'm gonna see my baby, 'cause I really miss my baby. I'm gonna kiss my baby and live and love the U.S. way. Email's the right way. You just got something to say, but email's not like when your arms around your honey and he's home to stay. I'm gonna see my baby. I really miss my baby. I'm gonna kiss my baby when he gets home, Victory Day. Gonna get back to the double track. See my friends down on Main Stairs. Go by the joint and say hello to the boys. Then grab my boy and say, let's get lost. 'Cause I'm gonna see my baby. I really miss my baby. I'm gonna kiss my baby when he gets home on Victory Day.
Gee, imagine going out with a girl from Clark Gable's address book. Well, this is the right house here. I wonder what she looks like. Her voice sounded so romantic on the phone. Well, my tie is on straight. Here goes. Oh, hello. I have a date with a girl named May.
That's me. Dame May Whitty. Are you the Robert that called on the phone before?
Well, yeah, I'm the Robert.
But you said your last name was Taylor.
Yes, I know. But as a matter of fact, there's quite a resemblance between Robert Taylor and me.
Oh, really?
Sure, he's pretty tall, I'm pretty tall. He's got brown eyes, I've got brown eyes. He's got a nice profile.
And you can always get your nose fixed.
You got a bigger laugh than I did. Anyway, I'm sorry about this whole mix-up.
Oh, that's all right. In fact, I've been most anxious to go out with a man of my own age.
Well, I'll admit I'm not a kid, but as I think that a little maturity is what gives me my charm. As Shakespeare once said, how many things by seasoned are?
What else did he tell you that day?
I don't remember, but I can check with Crosby.
By the way, where did you get my phone number?
Oh, from a very good friend of mine, Clark Gable.
Clark Gable? I wonder how he has an address book with my name in it.
I understand his grandfather left him everything.
Bob, what's that you're carrying under your arm?
Oh, I forgot. I brought these flowers along for my date.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Why, they're absolutely beautiful. Paper roses. Heavens, these must have cost a fortune.
No, only 5 cents. I made them out of the Examiner. You can smell them and read Dick Tracy at the same time.
Well, I'm just about ready to go. Oh, I just thought of something.
What's that?
Do you think I'd look more youthful if I went upstairs and put on wedges?
Aren't you swinging after the ball went by?
My, you're really dressed up for this occasion.
Well, after all, we're going to the theater.
Yes, but don't you think you're overdoing it a little? Wearing a coat with tails to the theater?
This coat hasn't got tails.
Well, there's something hanging down the back.
Yes, when I'm tired, I drag a little. But we better move along. We have to meet another couple at the theater.
Oh, really?
Yes, I gave Clark Gable a phone number, and he's probably picking up his girl right now.
Well, this is the address she gave me. I wonder what she looks like. Her voice sounded so romantic on the phone. Well, my tie's on straight. Here goes. Good evening. I'm Clark Gable.
Hello, I'm Margaret O'Brien.
I can't understand this. Hope told me if I came over here, I'd have a date with a tall, stately, beautiful girl.
You have, and thank you. Don't you remember me, Mr. Gable? I talked to you when you called before.
Well, yes, but, you sounded much older on the phone.
I know. I was just using my Laurel Bacall voice. If you want anything, just whistle.
Well, I'm still a little mixed up about this, Margaret. How did you ever get acquainted with Bob Hope?
Well, you see, when my mother and Auntie go out at night, he gets 50 cents an hour for sitting with me. Just a second, Mr. Gable. I'll go get my coat.
Well, now, wait a minute. I'm a little concerned about this date. Maybe we ought to take along a chaperone.
Well, all right. But I promise you'll be safe. You know, Mr. Gable, you haven't said a word about my gown.
Oh, I'm sorry, Margaret. It's really beautiful.
Do you think it's too daring?
Daring?
It's my formal, strapless rompers.
Come to think of it, it might be considered pretty risque.
Well, I run around with a pretty adult crowd.
No fooling.
I don't want this to get around, but when my boyfriend takes me out riding, he steers with one hand.
Why, that's dangerous.
It certainly is. Yesterday we almost fell off the scooter.
Well, we have to meet another couple, so we better get started. And I hope you have a good time with me, Margaret.
Oh, I know I shall. Do you want to make everything just perfect?
Certainly. I'll do anything I can.
Anything?
Sure.
Then for the rest of the evening, would you just call me Scarlet?